Hey, no long intro. Bill Burr.
I want to get a gun. I do. I really do. I never had that feeling before till I moved out to Los Angeles.
Makes
The
sense.
city just messes with your mind, you know? It's overpopulated, technically doesn't have a water supply, right? The dollar's crashing. Shit keeps you up at night. You're just thinking, what am I gonna do when the zombies come? Right? Start reading up on shit. Get some powdered food, plant some zucchini, get a windmill, right? And that's all well and good, but if you don't know how to fight, all you're doing is gathering supplies for the toughest guy in the block. Right? Thinking
It's
about
true.
that. What am I gonna do? Some dude turns me upside down, starts shaking the gold coins out of my pockets. I gotta get a gun. So I'm on the road, right? I'm in Reno, great gun town. So I go down to their little gun store, right? Come walking in, there's some redneck there. I'm like, hey man, I want to get a gun. He's like, I hear you. What you looking for? What you want? Mossberg, over under, 357 Magnum, right? Starts rattling off all this gibberish, right? I don't know shit. I'm trying to play it off. I feel like a bitch because I don't know anything about guns. So I was like, what do I do here? Hell, I'm gonna go with honesty. I go, look, dude, I don't know anything about guns. They terrify me, but I'm worried about the zombies. All right? Dude's just like, you need a shotgun. You need a shotgun, man. It's got a good spread. It's easy to load, doesn't have a lot of working parts, got a good spread.
What is
He
that?
kept saying that. It's got a good spread. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, well, it means you ain't gotta be that accurate. It's got a good spread. Further away you are, the more shit you hit. It's got a good spread. In fact, you got a problem over here, you ain't even gotta look. You just turn, wow, that's it. You ain't got a problem over here anymore. Anything that was even remotely a problem ain't there anymore. Trust me. And then these people here, they saw what you just did here. You ain't got a problem here either. Feel me? 90 degrees taken care of right there. One shot. These people get smart, flip it over. Wow, that's it. It's got a good spread. So I'm like laughing my ass off. I'm like, dude, look, I just want to shoot the guy. I don't have to do a bunch of drywall work, you know? Reframe my diploma, get my parakeet another friend, you know? I just want to shoot the guy. So I'm like, you know, how about one of these pistols? So he does like that classic, like that redneck trailing off thing, like, you want a pistol? Go ahead, get a pistol. What do I know? I just been here 20 years. Get a shiny one, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, what's wrong with getting a pistol? He goes, I'll tell you what, buddy. Because life ain't a movie.
Ooh,
You
deep.
feel me? I'm like, no. Can you please stop speaking in these backwoods riddles? Can you just say what you're saying? I told you I don't know shit about guns. Come on, do me a solid here. He goes, well, look, you ever watch a movie? Guy go, blah, blah, blah. He kills 3 people. Real life, man, you miss. You miss all the fucking time. You miss enough times, man, you're empty. You might as well just be standing there with a big stapler in your hand. Then what you gonna do? I was like, well, fuck it. Let's get the shotgun. So he's all ready to box the thing up, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I live with my girl. I can't just show up with a shotgun, right?
Why?
That's not some shit you can just come home with. If I found this stool on the side of the road, I can come home with this. Look at it. We can refinish it. We can carve our initials in it. We can have a good time, right? They just show up with a shotgun. Hey, I got it for us, right? One barrel for you, one for me? No. So she kiboshes the whole thing. So the other night, somebody broke into our car, sitting in the driveway. Starts fucking with her head, right? So she starts reading up on guns, you know? She's reading too much, because now she wants to get one, but she's just like, well, I heard you got to keep the bullets in the safe, keep the stock in the garage. And then what? I run around the house and
that was
assemble it.
good.
Some dude's chasing me with an axe. You know, even thinking this thing through, sweetheart. Running around. Where's the scope? It's in the living room. He's in the living room. I'm getting this thing. I want that fucking thing loaded right on the bedroom wall, right there. I'll put that thing on my jam sleeves, just like that. There's no other point. That's funny though when you talk about getting a gun. You know, people like they either totally for it or completely against it. You know, they either go nuts and start screaming, right? Or they start throwing out those stats. Yeah, actually, you increase your chances of getting shot by 80% the second you get a gun in the house. Really? What, because I'm going to load it and shower with it? Like, The fuck? I know it's dangerous. You get a pool in your backyard, you immediately increase your odds of drowning in your backyard, right? You couldn't do that before. Now you step on a rake, in you go. No, I'm telling you. I don't buy into any of that shit.
Oh, that was a short one. Okay, well, this was a subscriber request. And believe it or not, that wasn't my favorite of Bill Burr. But he's still inching up there as far as my favorite comedians. Definitely top 5. And actually, when I read the title of this one in my inbox, it's called Zombies, Shotties, and Good Spread. I was expecting zombies riding in the passenger seat, and then Vegemite, Marmite, strawberry jelly. So I completely read that one wrong. Anyway, back to Bill Burr. It's the voice inflection and the delivery for me. And I would even say that I prefer him in podcast setting. So if you have any more bits or maybe podcast episodes of Bill Burr's that you want to recommend to the channel, please do. But I Want to Get a Gun is a really good way to start. I had no clue where he was going with that, and he did not disappoint. And actually, I'd say loosely interested in Doomsday preppers. Sure, it seems as though the likelihood of them using the items in their bunker is very low compared to the span of a human life and the lack of zombie attacks in the past. But hey, joke's on those of us who don't have one in the case of a zombie apocalypse. Or any of the other reasons that Doomsday preppers prep. Natural disaster, nuclear winter. I feel like I'm forgetting some. But it's not cheap to prep by any means. Actually, I'm just not one of those people who would fight for life in the case of a zombie apocalypse. Just take me, because I don't want to die running at all. If you have a game plan for that scenario, say it. Actually, if you're a Doomsday prepper, drop your knowledge down below. The options just seem really bleak to me. You, hide in the bunker and hope that the zombies kill themselves before your food supply runs out, or you risk it out there, take your weapons, and try to find an unaffected city. Nah, not for me. Anyway, a literary recommendation. I don't think that I've read many zombie-related novels. So I'll ask you to share your best zombie or apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic books down below. That was a quick one, but that's all I've got. So let me know what you think about any of this, and as always, thanks for watching with me.